What is going on, you guys? I've got a Legion unboxing today, and we're going to be looking at Boba Fett, the first operative for the game. This is awesome to finally get here, and we're very, very excited to have this, and hopefully it will please you. Here we go. So we got a whole lot of box for one whole mini. There it looks like he is. We've got everything else. It looks like it's in here. We've got our base. We're gonna bust this open. I also want to remind you guys there is an X-Wing core set giveaway going on right now. So if you would like to win an X-Wing 2.0 core set, just go ahead and make sure you are subscribed and click the bell for alerts, and you can enter to win. And you just have to leave a comment on this or one of my videos as well. Wow! So I dumped this out, and there are pieces everywhere. Look at this. All right, so we've got our instructions right here, and this is the most pieces by far of any one miniature. Like, I guess this is the chest right there. We've got the chest. We've got one arm. We've got the leg, one leg. We've got the head right there. I think this is one of the flames. I think this is one of the other flames. I don't know why the flames were done by themselves. I guess maybe in case somebody wanted to do the jetpack not on, but he's in a flight pose. We got our flight stand right here. We've got our other arm and our other leg. This is a lot of pieces, and it looks like the flight stand is going to go right into his butt. It looks like it goes into his butt, or maybe into his leg. That's really bizarre because there's no hole in the butt for it to go into. So maybe you just glue it wherever you want. You see, we look at the oh, it goes into the jetpack. I'm looking right here, and I'm thinking, is it supposed to go into his, like, up through his leg into his butt, like right there, into the jetpack? Let's see. There is a spot for it right there. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, let's see if we can dry fit this thing together, because I'd like to at least put it together without having to glue it right here in front of you. We got the jetpack. We've got the head is sideways, it looks like. All right. So far, the sculpt looks good. We'll try this side. How about this? We got that arm going in. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. I'm gonna try this arm. Oh yes. Oh wow, that looks really nice. Looks a lot better than trying to proxy in an Imperial Assault miniature. There's the. Oh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. It's starting to come together. There it is. All right, I'm not gonna fit the flames in right now. The flames can go right there. But that is something else. He looks good, folks. He looks really good. All right, so we've got our cardboard here, which is nice to actually have our first actual operative token. This is what the operative command token looks like. These are going to be immobilized tokens as well, and the immobilized tokens are going to really be nice. And of course, we have our little rules insert here. Also, is going to talk about some of the new rules. Bounty, for example, and the immobilized token, and then the operative command text themselves. And so the bounty is really cool because basically this lets you put a bounty on another commander. And if Boba Fett is able to kill that commander and survive to the end of the round, he's going to get a victory token. And victory tokens are how you win the game. And most of the objectives are set up for exactly one, very, very close game. So getting one extra victory token is huge. I can't even tell you how huge that is. The immobilized token, the maximum speed of a unit is reduced by 1 for each immobilized token that it has when a unit activates. If it has 1 or more immobilized tokens, its maximum speed is 0, and it cannot perform moves during its activation. At the end of a unit's activation, if it discards all of its immobilized tokens. Boba also has impervious. It's when he's He rolls extra defense dice equal to Pierce X if they have Pierce. And then operative, he's got his own rank, so you can have up to 2 operatives. Very, very cool. You cannot operate an operative as your commander, so they can't be issuing orders, to other players and other stuff. At least, not through regular cards. You have to only use their own special cards. So let's talk about the cards that are going to come in here. So first, we got some regular upgrades. We've got emergency stims. Here, let's zoom in a little bit more on these. The first card is emergency stims, and emergency stims is if we've covered this before, but it's a great card because it's going to let you tap it to basically prevent 2 wounds, and you can take them on a follow-up turn. You're going to take them the next turn, but it's great for turn 6, or if you haven't activated this unit yet. I don't know if it's going to be that useful on Boba Fett because he's hard to hit anyway with his red defense dice and impervious and all that stuff, but it's good to get extra emergency stims in your group. We've got duck and cover, which is a great training upgrade. While defending against a ranged attack during the apply, dodge, and cover step, you may gain a suppression token. This is great if you're like, oh, I'm out in the open. Well, I'll take a suppression token, which is going to give me light cover. Very, very useful ability. And then Hunter. When attacking a wounded trooper unit during the roll attack dice step, you may gain an aim token. That much is pretty cool. Next up, we have the Boba Fett unit card itself, and Boba is just awesome. He's 140 points. He's got 2 training. He's got 2 backpack there, 2 equipments. That's a lot of different ways you can equip him. He's got jump 2, so he can really jump over even some of the tallest terrain. I haven't played on a whole lot of terrain taller than height 2, so it'll be a challenge to find something that he can't fly over. Arsenal 2 means he can use 2 weapons when he attacks, considering he's got 2 different guns, and plus he can get extra ones depending on what command cards you play. That's going to be helpful. Also, he's got the boot spike, so if he's engaged with you and he's able to melee and kick you, then he can turn around and shoot somebody else if he finishes you off. And he's got bounty. We talked about bounty already, and impervious, and sharpshooter 2, which is really, really good because that means he's going to reduce your cover. So basically, ain't nobody gets cover against Boba Fett. So it's almost like saying all of his attacks effectively gain blast, which is interesting. All right. He has a red defense die, 5 health, 3 courage, so he ain't running away. 5 health isn't a whole lot, but considering the red defense die, impervious, and the defensive surge he's got here, that should be enough to keep him alive for quite a bit. And then offensive surge to crit, which is really good. So his surges are the best they could possibly be, which is really, really nice. Look at so his weapons are. He's got the boot spikes, 2 red, which is great. He's got wrist rockets, which is 1 to 2, 2 black, impact 1. Okay, that's all right. And then he's got the carbine here, which is 1 to 3, 2 black, and pierce 1, which is not bad. So if he can get in close to you, he can fire both of those, which is 4 black from 1 unit. And he's going to have impact and pierce. He can hurt vehicles that way. And he's got the surge to crit, so he can definitely hurt vehicles that way. He'll actually do pretty well against vehicles. Let's take a look at his command cards. All right, so in true operative fashion, he's only really going to be able to issue orders to himself. So his 3 pip is the Z6 jetpack rocket. It's restricted to only Boba Fett. Oops, let me move it up a little bit there. Restricted to only Boba Fett. And during Boba Fett's activation, he gains the following weapon. Now, this is only during his activation. So if you're able to, get him to shoot, like if he does standby for some reason, then later on, he won't be able to use this for a standby shot. But he's going to gain a 3 to 4 attack. It's got 3 red, blast, and impact 2. Now you might be saying, well, why does he have sharpshooter 2 and blast? And I think that's just good future proofing in case they ever come out with something to maybe remove sharpshooter from somebody. He still, he gets double making sure of no cover for something like this. And then impact 2. So this is a good this would be a good shot against a snow speeder, actually. And since he's got Arsenal 2, he can do this and then also shoot, with something else as well, which is nice. And he can combine them too, and then add blast to the whole thing if you ever wanted to. Speaking of blast, here's this 2-pip, the ZX Flame Projector. During Boba Fett's activation, he gains the following weapon. Imagine that: And he's got this flame projector. Now this is melee or range 1. And it's a red die in blast and spray. So blast again ignores cover, but spray is a great thing because that's 1 die for every defending miniature, which is nice against a full-on stormtrooper or rebel trooper unit. So like you could roll 6 that way. That'd be great. And then his number 1 pip. Great artwork here too, by the way. All of these are great, but I really like this one. The Whipcord Launcher. Boba Fett can perform moves while engaged with a unit that has 1 or more immobilized tokens. During Boba Fett's activation, he gains this free action. Again, this is the symbol for a free action, so it's not going to take one of his 2 actions. Choose an enemy trooper unit at range 1 and in line of sight. It gains 2 immobilized tokens and 2 suppression tokens. So basically it allows him to, like, tie up Luke Skywalker, for example, walk away and mess with somebody else, effectively shutting down Luke's ability to move. Since he would have 2 immobilized tokens, he wouldn't even be able to move at all. So that is really nasty. Very, very cool card. This is probably the best one out of all of them. I actually really, really like this one. And also it's 2 suppression too, which is not half bad. That's not half bad at all. So let me know, guys, are you excited to test out Boba Fett? How are you going to paint this handsome little devil right here? I am actually unsure because there's a big part of me that wants to give him the classic paint job, but then there's another part of me that wants to paint him like the prototype Boba Fett and go, mostly white with a little bit of black. I think that would be really cool. I know we have Clone Wars coming out, so I don't want to go with Jango, even though I'm sure somebody will do Jango. But then there's also, the holiday special. You could do something like, alternate art Boba Fett's. Or maybe just do your own. I will probably paint him very, very close to the original, but I might add a little bit of my own touch to him. Like I might change the color of the red to maybe more of a brighter purple. Instead of regular red. I'll do something slightly different. It'll still obviously, I want it to be recognizable as Boba, but I might just change something. Maybe give him a different colored cloak or something like that. Something minor just to make it, make it my own. That's what I think I'm going to do. But I'd love to hear what you guys are going to do. Don't forget to leave a comment and be a subscriber, and you can enter to win that X-Wing 2nd Edition core set. And it's as simple as just subscribing and leaving a comment. Quite simple. But yeah, let me know what you're going to be doing when this comes out. Are you excited also that we're finally going to have semi-balanced factions? Everybody's going to have special forces. Everybody's going to have like a 3rd hero unit. I'm excited for that. And let me know what else you're looking forward to in Star Wars Legion. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to check out Crabbok.com. You can hop in my Discord, say hi. You can check out my store if you're looking for some shirts. I've got the cool heavy cover shirt in there for Star Wars Legion, as well as some other shirts for other games as well. And I'm always willing to take suggestions for more ideas. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.